Something from the connection didn't fit, but that's always the way. Yeah, so I'm actually on the spectrum myself. I actually have a label of dyspraxia, Asperger's, and dyslexia. And this is like my first kind of public talk like this. You hear my voice, so you have to bear with me. Even Yogi's really helped me, but I still get a bit of social anxiety that most people probably would do in this sort of thing. And I was up all last night with toothache as well, so which lack of sleep, people know sometimes makes symptoms worse as well. So just sort of bear that in mind, but I'm sure I'll be fine. Yeah, I was diagnosed with dyspraxia as a child when I was like 3. I couldn't hardly talk, I stuttered, really poor hand-eye coordination, motor skills, it's commonly known as clumsy child syndrome. But my parents kind of kept it from me because I never knew what it was then. Back in those days, no one knew what dyspraxia was. So I was in a normal public school, and then I got really bullied a lot because I was kind of different, like an outcast, and I knew I was different, but I didn't know why. And got to university and found out then, and kind of had dyslexia and dyspraxia later when I was about 29, 30, about 4 years ago. Official diagnosis of Asperger's as well. So I'm a bit of a hybrid, a bit of everything. So yeah, it's been not the easiest life up to before I found yoga. It's been quite challenging. Yeah, so like I said, back then there was no support, there's no special schools, not really any help whatsoever. I like severe anxiety issues, depression, anger, sleep problems, insomnia, low self-esteem, confidence, fitting in, and just constantly misunderstood and being frustrated, couldn't express myself. So I've been trapped inside your mind and not able to relate to anyone and connect to the world, to the environment around you. I had like severe OCD and ADHD as well, all the common traits. I had no communication or social skills whatsoever. I didn't talk at all. I was completely silent most of the time. Quite fun, a few outbursts here and there. And yeah, just didn't really understand this crazy mixed up world, and I felt like I didn't belong here and just felt really alone. But then I just studied, so I just studied academically and did really well with maths, science, technical skills, and then I went to university. Did really well there, did up first in computing and informatics. It's like a business computing degree. It's rated the 5th best in the country by the Times newspaper. There's school of computing there, and it's the hardest degree university offered. And I come like top of my class in all the technical subjects, so I found something I was really good at. And I found like that really easy. Find complex things simple and simple things hard. So like computers and science was just a piece of cake, but talking to someone was like a nightmare, and just going shopping or anything like normal interaction with the world was just a nightmare. So yeah, so I've got A levels to go there, maths, science, and economics, and then I quickly peaked in my field as well. I was just really glad to find something I really enjoyed. And I just used to sit there, listen to music, which is calm and relaxing, and just program, and that was great. And I loved just creating and listening to music. And I worked for like Nokia, Microsoft, News International, all the big banks. And Nokia rated me as one of the best contractors in the country. So anyone taken on just for a telephone interview, so they didn't really see me face to face. They're so impressed by my knowledge, because most people like on the spectrum have encyclopedias of knowledge. Mine is computers, so I knew everything there was about computers and Windows Phone at the time. And I developed a music app on Windows Phones, and I wrote a GPS system on them as well. I rewrote it, making it more efficient. But yeah, even though that helped a bit of my self-esteem and confidence, my problems still remain. Still had anxiety, depression, and anger issues, and still had relatively low self-esteem and confidence. And in the workplace, it's a new set of problems. People felt really threatened by me through own insecurities. So there's all the politics and backstabbing and management things. So it was really hard to sort of fit in as a team. I work well on my own really, But I get on fine with people, I'm easy going, it's just other people playing these different agendas, which I didn't really be a part of. So I still didn't really feel fulfilled. I tried everything, cancelling, anger management, course after course. All the GPs ever did was prescribe antidepressants and anti-anxiety tablets, which wasn't the answer. And then one day I was going to the gym and exercise really helped. But then I thought I'd try yoga, and then that just completely transformed my life and just turned it around in an amazing way. Just after one session I just felt a lot better, and I was really knowing the more you do yoga, the more you get out of it, and the more I did it, the more symptoms just went away more and more, until they weren't really a problem anymore. A few years ago, before yoga, I still couldn't talk. I definitely wasn't going to do this, let alone with like no sleep. And we've been here on the show as well for 2 days, so bearing all that in mind, doing pretty well, and I'm in pain with toothache as well. I gave all my when I was contracting to come from a poor family, gave money to my family and poor friends, and I gave it to charities and people needed the money more. But still wasn't fulfilled by that. So then I created Yoga for Autism, because so other people still suffering, but didn't get to where I am today, and not have to go through the hard life I've been through. So I've been through it, so they don't have to go through it. And I want to mentor and coach younger people, pushing schools, and just giving a message of hope. And so I do this talk in schools and like inspiring, empowering talks. So I want everyone to live like basically their life full potential without limitations. So I've been going almost 2 years now, but it's really starting to take off now. And address the causes, natural healthy methods, yoga, meditation, mindfulness, instead of covering up the symptoms, which is why it was for me in the past with drugs I used to prescribe. And it's good for everyone. We offer a lot really, like sensory yoga, storytelling, which is good for kids and adults. Helps creativity, imagination. Bigs is a breathing, imagination, colour and sound. Mindfulness meditation, panorama, mudras, asanas, little sensory integration, and it also parents and carers welcome to join in. In fact, it's encouraged because it helps bonds for the person they're caring for, their children, and it's good for them as well, and it helps develop their social skills too. Making more way of nature, that really helps as well, getting out of nature a lot. You talk about grounding, I do like barefoot walking every day, and I do my yoga, qigong, meditation outside. Even when it's raining, normally it's getting a bit cold, but I try and do it as long as I can. If not, let's go to the beach somewhere. And it's about nutrition as well, I help with that. Diet's a big part of it too. Healthy living coaching, and education and integration. And also offer, because obviously I'm really good with making apps, so I'm building a Yoga for Autism app to help with the yoga postures, and like a coping guide as well, so if you get stressed or different situations, and app can help you. It's like an interactive, fun way of reaching people. Got loads more ideas for the next few years we're doing as well. And I'm writing my free insider's guide to autism and daily coping strategy guide. I think I've learned to help people. Also calm meditation CD, home yoga videos to help for sleep and different situations. Different yoga posture cards. And also we offer different merchandise, wristbands and t-shirts, and quite a lot out of stand actually, which you can have for free today. And also like mentoring, supporting coaching service as well, just to help people go through different situations. And I want to build like a autism friendly place on Facebook as well, like a autism social network and support counselling network, and people can get help online. And so to this comes to our yoga classes, we want to offer like a whole complimentary service and a whole support network. So when you go away, we still carry on supporting people and helping them to get to the next class. Another thing as well, my sister copied NextGen software. It's what makes spiritual apps and games and teaches like love, unity, consciousness, and doing good for the environment and looking after people instead of like shooting people and blowing stuff up. It's some useful use of technology, so use it for good rather than evil, really. And also offer free training, teach everything I know, and jobs as well, and work experience for people with special needs. So I know how hard I had to work really hard to get to where I am, and not a lot of people get that opportunity, so don't have to afford to go to uni and go through so much to get to where I am, and I just want them to have that chance and help create all these amazing things and help empower and inspire them. And have to encourage the creativity, imagination, and have them be their own boss, and then they can create their own things as well. Just help really develop their creativity and to really build their self-esteem and confidence again, and be part of something really magical and you're doing good for the world as well. So it's a win-win thing. So it's just hopefully going to keep expanding. Probably know a lot of benefits in yoga, but someone special needs and autism is even more you get out of it. Reduction of pain, reduction of aggression, obsessive self-stimulatory behaviours. Anxiety is a big one. That's one of the biggest things I always suffered with, and just doing just a couple of minutes of yoga and anxiety goes. It's just so amazing how quickly it can just sort things out. Yeah, it helps them regulate emotions. It's a joy sharing a class with people, making friends, building social skills, awareness, reduction of social anxiety, increasing self-esteem, confidence, increasing fine motor skills, spatial awareness, and muscle tone. And this all really helped with like my dyspraxia symptoms, where like poor muscle tone and poor coordination. It helps improve your strength, flexibility, balance, coordination, and neural sensory integration and coordination. Improves like your head and joint control, spinal health, promotes calmness and peace of mind. It's such quite a long list to see, but yeah, self-awareness of body and mind. Developing the ability to self-regulate across environments and different demands, release tension and fear, sleep as well, the quality and quantity of it, immune system, your breathing, focus, concentration, emotional balance, and it helps you express your emotions more effectively as well, and live longer too, which is good, like for everyone. And we also wanted to try and get it everywhere as well, so quite like a franchise. So I wanted to train yoga teachers all across the country, so they can open a branch in the local area, so can meet the demand, and also across the world as well. I've got yoga teachers talking to Ibiza, France, Germany, Sweden, and America, everywhere really. So just there's tons of people crying out for this, want to help. Just want to get out there, help as many people as possible. Also going to schools, colleges, care homes, everywhere really, wherever the demand is. And as I said, I do these talks as well, to give people that message of hope and not to give up. And one-on-one as well, if that's something's better if you're starting off, if you need more specific help. But I find people with high functioning spurges, such as myself, they're okay in a class. So I did a first yoga class at Altscape. It's like an autistic retreat for people on the spectrum, 5 people on the spectrum. And I did like one class, and then I did 2 more classes. People really loved it so much. And I just did in yoga, like I want to train to become a yoga teacher, but I just did an ad hoc class outside in the sun, and it went really well. So yeah, I decided I want to be a yoga teacher as well. Back in the training for that, and also like I said, outreach as well, so go to wherever the demand is. So in people in the local area, parents get together, they can just arrange a class and you can come out to wherever you are. So just get in touch on our website, and yeah, we're happy to help you. Where I stand, just over there. Like I said, for yoga for parents and carers as well, to help them bond and help them de-stress and unwind as well after a long, hard day. They need a break as well. So it's a really good opportunity to unwind. They can get the benefits of yoga as well. I've got only patrons, Anna Kennedy, OVE, might have heard her, she's quite big in the autistic circles. She's won like Testimony of the Year, been awarded OVE Body Queen. She's met David Cameron and Tony Blair. And yeah, so she's sort of helping them support us. So yeah, it's really more to help get the message out. Yeah, big thing I say about as well on the website is my Ask Me video journey. I do like YouTube videos, like a YouTube channel. One of the videos I say about it's a gift, not a disorder. Because I've got to get away from this autism spectrum disorder. It's not a disorder. It's just different perspective, really. There's so many big names like Bill Gates, Einstein, Newton, Edison, all had Asperger's, and most of the pioneers and entrepreneurs and visionaries, bringing big changes for the better on the spectrum. So this is quite a bit, really. So it's definitely not something to say something wrong with you. It's more of a gift. And yeah, I think the name here is just a label as well. I suppose more. Inside we're all the same, and we're more powerful than we can possibly imagine. We are, we're all infinite, and we can do anything we want to do, and just got to stop let society dictate what you can do and what you can't do, and putting us in the box, because there's no box. And actually people on the spectrum are here to teach people how to get out of their box. You can't be put in a pigeonhole where everything else compartmentalised and everything, which is a problem. Separations where the problem is. It's coming together as one, unity. The world will be transformed if we just got different society and come together as one people, one race, one earth. We've got to stop discriminating and dividing ourselves in like sex, religion, nationality, colour of skin. We're all the same. We've just stop wasting those resources, fighting court battles and separation and wars, and we can just transform the world overnight. But yeah, have a dream, and one day we'll get there. It's happening slowly but surely. Just process information differently and interact with people in the world. And I say that the world and society's got to change to accept people for who they are, not the other way around. Many positive traits is highly creative, highly analytical, which is what made me so good at my job. Like for IT, being analytical and creative is really good. I was quite a rare breed because most people could do databases or graphic design or the coding or the business side, but I could do the whole IT consultant. I could go and analyse the whole business process, see ways of making it more efficient, and then do the whole end-to-end. I won't bore with the technical stuff, but I could do the whole thing. It was quite rare. People ask me what I specialise in, and I say all of it. That's why I created my own company, because I just wanted to use my gifts for good, and I wasn't really using my full potential. And so I slowly unleashed your full potential, so that's what I'm doing as well for myself. And then on my way above average intelligence, very determined. That's what got me here. I never gave up, no matter how hard it got. Always honest. I was too honest for my own good. Get in trouble sometimes. I can't lie. Very loyal, so I just say how it is. I say what I feel. And sometimes I hurt people's feelings, but I'm very empathic as well. I've got better at reading situations, but at least I'm not going to lie about something. And I'm like encyclopedias of knowledge, Excel, math, science, computers, technical things normally. Like I said, find complex things easy, simple things hard. And there's some things that help. It's just a little preview of what's going to be in the guides I'm going to write. Being in nature. Healthy food, calming, relaxing music, I always listen to music all the time on the trains, it really helps. Exercise is good, swimming, deep breathing, breathing, full stomach breathing, not just in your chest, that's a big part. And of course, yoga is most effective, I found. Things to avoid, alcohol. I used to drink that in the uni, and then a few years after, but that just makes things 10 times worse, so it really exacerbates the symptoms. So in pharmaceutical, and also other drugs and things. And I used to smoke weed many years ago now. That was my way. When I was done in the world, I just shut myself off, and that's the way I could sleep and just sort of have a break for myself and just calm my mind down. But then I found like yoga and natural ways of doing that instead. So I got off all these pharmaceutical and drugs, and try and avoid caffeine and sugar, because you're really kind of hyper enough that need to stimulate anymore. So I don't really have that anymore. And just getting out in nature and like everyone really, get away from pollution. I actually burnt out a year ago, so working too selflessly on yoga for autism. So basically I've been yoga to heal myself. I had like chronic fatigue and adrenal fatigue, exhaustion. So it's been really good for that. So I'm still recovering, but it's been really good for rebuilding the strength and muscles, and re-energizing, keeping me calm, positive, and helping me sleep, because I couldn't really do much other exercise. I did some gentle yoga and just slowly been building it up again. So yoga's good for so many things. It's a bit more about the work experience of NextGen software. And basically I want a yoga studio downstairs, and the NextGen office is above that. So when I get stressed, like doing the training they do, or working, they can just go and do some yoga, not have to wait till break time. And then I'm going to prove they're more productive, effective at learning and working by breaking up with meditation and yoga. Because sitting on a computer all day isn't good for you either. It's a bit more stuff about that. It's more details on the website. And I get like a worker placement at the end of it, or a job, create their own projects, and also give them like healthy food as well. It's a good free daily like fruit and nutrition. No previous skills, experience required for it as well, and it's hoping it helps your local community and country, and it's also for the homeless, unemployed, kids in the streets, and just people who the world's forgotten about, and give them a second chance really. I've got more details on that if you're interested, and helps finding unique gifts and talents, work from home, no time restrictions. All stuff I learned from working in the field as well. It's a better way of working really, time-wasting meetings, and every voice is heard, and it's like a flat structure. If you want to learn more about that, just check out the website. So one more slide on this. And like I said, it builds the team working skills, with timekeeping, organisation skills, planning, concentration and focus like yoga does, the self-worth, relaxing, friendly environment. And everyone's treated as a human being, not a resource, and we just want to help them succeed and help them grow and develop. And that's what I said about how they're together. And that's the main thing as well. Like, for us, like success in the future, that's one word is love. If we start coming together and from our hearts instead of our minds, transform the world. Let's put difference aside and just create a better world. It's like Jimmy Lemon said once, imagine all the people living as one, and that's what I want to create. Or together we can do that. Never give up really. You can achieve your dreams. It does get easier, believe me, in time. There is a so there's a couple of extra slides that seem to have skipped. Sorry a minute. Just check something. That's fine. I don't need slides anyway. The other thing I was just going to say was say like people respect autism, having the empathy, I burnt out doing yoga for autism. I was too selfless. So I think that's some empathy you can imagine. And I remember I'm fighting a court battle to see my daughter again. I haven't seen her for 2 years, unfortunately. So they're trying to use Asperger's as a reason why not fit to be a father. And I had a so-called expert do a report on me and said because I have Asperger's, therefore I have no empathy. And I think the person writing the report has less empathy than me. So it's one of the things as well. I'm a very activist and just wanted to just change the stereotyping and stigmata you get on people. Because neurotypical people aren't all the same. So people neurodiverse put them all in the same basket, saying, "Oh, you have no empathy just because you have this label attached to them, which isn't who they are. It's all the same inside. Everyone's unique." And namaste. Thank you. It's got some time for some questions. So thank you. Anyone have any questions? Or? training, well, for for autism training. Yeah, we do. So I should mention we're doing training for 3 day intensive. We've got a course in December, 11th to 12th to 13th, and that's for non-yoga teachers and yoga teachers. And then we've got an extra two other courses for 2 days as well. And they're going to be coming in next year, probably January time. But if you come to the stand and write down your details, then you can register on our database and send you more information out about it. Yeah, that's. So, yeah. Oh, no. I haven't actually met him yet. I want to because it's our only patron, Anna Kennedy. She's met him, and through her, I'm hoping to meet him as well. I'm actually going to contact him in all the papers and press because now things are getting going. I want to do that and also do this presentation everywhere. I'm doing a TED talk and just because I want to get on the news basically. That's going to be more nerve-wracking, but about getting this message out really. Any other questions? It's quite a good question. No, it's going to be next couple of months, I think. To be honest, I was doing this on my own. I was overwhelmed with so much response. It's really just taken off now. Like 2,000 likes on Facebook. And if you Google yoga and autism, we're like #1 in the Google search engine as well. So it's really happening now. But now I've taken on more people to help me. Nicole's one of them to help doing the training, and that frees me up to do what I can do best, and that's the websites and stuff. So, I've enjoyed doing this, but I'll be honest, I miss programming, I miss creating, and I've just been bogged down in the management and the admin, and it's been good, like, personally replying to every email, but I've got to the point where I can't do that anymore. I've got months of backlog emails and phone calls, and I'm sorry for any people who are still waiting to hear. Like, nothing's been ignored, it's just we're in a big backlog in a minute, but we're going to be getting through that now and finding what people to help, so I can free me up to create apps and websites again. And many more ideas. I've only told you about 0.01% of ideas I've got. Big plans in the next couple of years. So stay tuned. Any other questions?
To add to your list, I'm happy to do dance meditation classes for free once a month.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm just saying. Just happy to do dance meditation classes as well for free. We're looking at other things as well. So we're also looking at other ways we can help, not just yoga. We're looking at qigong, tai chi, dance, chanting, crystal bowls, yoga nidra. We're going to do as well. We're going to have some free downloads of yoga nidra on our site, and that'll be on the app as well. I'm going to create, and any other things that work. I'm like the guinea pig, so I try to do things out, and if it kind of works for me, then hopefully it works for most other people. But not one size fits all. It's like we're going to tailor it to everyone. Everyone's an individual, again, like we're saying, so we can just tailor it to each person's needs and find what works for them. Any more questions?
So is the course open to non-qualified yoga teachers?
Yes, it is, yeah. Yes, non-qualified and yoga teachers, courses for everyone. I love your hair, by the way. I like colour. Thank you, everyone. Namaste. Thank you.